EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You look at this Raiders defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Mayfield down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
In motion left goes Myers. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Raiders at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Check, smash, check, tap to 11, check, big lion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Tap the street. Hey, hey, check that, check that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go, Reed, go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check, hurt, hurt. Go.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Hey, check that, street.
That's out to the left flat and it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
7 Pirates. Ready.
2nd and 5. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Check smash. Go check.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start the drive with a give away. And he stopped immediately there.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he got that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Mayfield. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Straight, straight. 60 Eagles.
In motion left goes Myers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
70 Lions. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Okay, ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Ready to go.
Back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Here we
Now
go.
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Warriors 17.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Come on. Come on. Hey. Go, Reed. Go. 60 Vices. 60 Vices. Hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. That's complete to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. And a dump off to White. Escapes the defender.
And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Rig alert, rig alert.
He'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
65 catch. Check, hurt, hurt. Ready, ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hey, check that. Street.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Check mash.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kings.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. Yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
2nd and 1. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second down, Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Tyree Wilson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing it further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
60 Eagles, 60. Warriors 70.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Go check.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Raiders, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.